Hello,
Good morning,
Faizan.
sir.
Good morning. Hello, Sharik.
Hello, sir.
Sharik Lalla or Sharik Ahmed?
Lalla, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are still late. You'll pay a fine. You guys are still late. You'll pay a fine. Simple. I'll make you pay a fine. Look at the time. Here it says 7:55. My watch is slow. Okay, we were reading the text, guys. Good morning. Okay, Gio Bendetti, a passion for business. Make a sentence. Gio Bendetti has a passion for business. His daughter has a passion for music, but he has a passion for business. Okay. I was born in a small village. He's talking about himself. Gio was born in a small village near Lucca in Italy. So he is originally an Italian, right? He was born in Italy. He was born in Italy. So he is Italian. We were poor, but happy. His childhood was happy, even though they were poor. They were poor. They didn't have much money. They didn't have much money, but they were happy. It was like my childhood, you know. We were also poor, but we were happy. When I was 10, I came to Scotland. When he was 10 years old, he came to Scotland to live with his uncle. He came to Scotland to live with his uncle. His uncle was in Scotland. It was very difficult. Now, this line, it was very difficult. We understand that it was not easy for him. It was not, but we don't know the reason exactly why it was not easy. The text does not give us the reason. When a 10-year-old child leaves his parents and goes to another country to live with an uncle or an auntie, it's not very easy because he was only 10 years old. When you were 10 years old, you wanted to live with your mummy and papa, right? Today, if you get a chance to live in America, today, if you get a chance to live in London, then you will be happy maybe because you are 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, right? But he was only 10 years old and he came to Scotland to live with his uncle. It was very difficult. Let's think, why was it difficult? Let's think. Why was it difficult for him? Make a guess. Hello, Faizan, Faiz. Tell me, why was it difficult for him? Make a guess. Maybe his uncle was not very kind to him. Right? Could be one reason why he wasn't very happy when he went to Scotland. Do you guys understand what we are saying, or you are clueless? It happens sometimes that I talk in English and the students don't understand anything. So you understand that when he was 10 years old, he was living in Italy, right? He was in Italy until he was 10. And then when he was 10, he moved to Scotland. It was very difficult, he says. It means it was not easy. It means he was happy or not very happy. In Scotland, he was not very happy. Now, let's think about the reasons. Why wasn't he so happy? Maybe his uncle was not kind to him. Some relatives are not kind. They beat you, they scold you, they shout at you, right? Maybe his uncle didn't love him enough. Sharik, Faizan, please add the person in the group, in the meeting, or to the meeting rather. Okay, next. Another reason could be that he was in Italy, so he spoke Italian. When he was in Italy, he spoke Italian, and he came to Scotland, and in Scotland they speak English. All right, so maybe that was the reason why it was difficult for him. He says it was very difficult. We are trying to understand this line. It was very difficult. It's a 4-word sentence. It was very difficult. But we need to understand what he wants to say when he says it was very difficult. He wants to say that when he came to Scotland, he wasn't very happy. It was not easy for him. And why wasn't it easy? Maybe his uncle was not kind to him. If you go and live with a relative who is not kind to you, you don't enjoy it. Or maybe the language problem, because he came to Scotland where the language was different and he spoke only Italian. When you were 10 years old, you only spoke Hindi, right? And imagine if somebody put you in Germany, then how difficult it would be. You won't be able to play with friends or things like this, you know? So it was very difficult for him. Now, anyways, he lived in Scotland with his uncle. When I was 16, there was a beautiful car, a Jaguar, in the shops, but I couldn't afford it. So he was 16 years old and he saw a car in the shops, in the showroom. What car was it? It was a Jaguar. Okay, it was a beautiful car, but he couldn't afford it. He didn't have money to buy the car. He couldn't afford it means he didn't have the money to buy the car. He couldn't afford it. Can you afford a 5,000 rupees shoes? Can you afford 5,000 rupees shoes? Can you afford means do you have enough money to buy 5,000 rupees shoes? Can you afford 5,000 rupees shoes?
No, I can't.
You guys, can you afford 5,000 rupees shoes? How about 2,000 rupees shoes? Can you afford 2,000 rupees shoes? Can you afford 2,000 rupees shoes? Okay, what is the maximum amount that you can afford for shoes?
Good morning,
1,000
sir.
rupees shoes. Okay, 1,200 rupees shoes you can afford, right? Good. Yeah, in middle class we usually.
1,000 to 1,500.
Come again, Sharik. Your voice is not very clear, Sharik. Can you say that again?
Approx 1,000.
Yeah, approximately 1,000. Yeah. Suppose you ask me, sir, I want to buy. You said, sir, I want to buy headphones. Can you recommend any? Okay. I said, sure. Buy Bolt headphones. I said, how much are they, sir? How much are they? I said, they are 4,000 rupees. Sir, 4,000? No, sir, I can't afford them. I can't afford 4,000 rupees headphones. No, sir. My budget is under 2,000, sir. Okay. Okay. Then buy MI headphones. They are also good quality. Afford is clear. Okay. Some people can't afford expensive education. Some people can't afford expensive education. So they send their children to government schools. because they can't afford expensive education. So they send their children to government schools. And unfortunately, in government schools, they don't teach very well. Okay. In the shops, he saw a Jaguar car, but he couldn't afford it. It was too expensive. The car was. Do you know any other expensive car brand? Do you know the name of any car brand which is very expensive? Audi is very expensive. Any other car brand do you know which is very expensive? Jaguar is here. Yeah. Yeah, Tesla. It's a smart car, right? Driverless car. Tesla is driverless. Sit and tell the car and it will start driving. No need to have a driver. You can sit and read the newspaper, the car will keep going. Tesla. Yeah, they are very expensive car brands. Hello, Padma. And you guys are making me feel very bad about by being late, all of you. Okay. So I think I will go back to my old times because I'm not happy with this. 7:30. You guys are all late. Okay. There were only three people on time. It was Dharmendra. He was on time. It was Mudassar. He also came on time. And everybody else, Faizan and Sharik were on time as well, online. Everybody else came late. And I told you how unhappy I feel about it when people are late. Once in a while is okay. Sometimes if you are late, it's okay. But you're late every day, that's not okay. You can't make it a routine. You have to be here at the class time. And the class time goes back to because you guys are forcing me to. If you promise that you will be here at 7:50 tomorrow, then I won't change. I will keep it. But if you can't promise to be here at 7:50, then I have to take the time back to 7:30. I'll start at 7:30. And if anybody's late, I will find them as well. So it's up to you. You decide whether you are going to be punctual from tomorrow or you are going to continue to be late. Are you going to continue to be late? Or you're going to come on time tomorrow? You decide. Why can't you come 5 minutes earlier? Come here at 7:45. Who stops you? It's very lazy of you to be late like this. It's not a 6 o'clock morning class. So tell me, everybody, what time will you come tomorrow?
7:30, sir.
30.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to come at 7:30. Fine, the class will be at 7:30 tomorrow. Okay? And if you are late, by the way, if you come here at 7:35, I'm gonna fine you a lot of money, 50 rupees. Do you understand that? So don't be late. 7:30. If that's the time, you have to be here at 7:30. Come here at 7:20, no problems, but you can't come at 7:35. You can come early, but not late. Okay. The car was too expensive. He couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it. So when I recommended expensive Bolt headphones, 4,000 rupees headphones, you said, no, sir, I can't afford them. I can't afford them, not it, because headphones is a plural noun. Headphones is a plural noun. So you can't say it is singular. So you say, no, sir, I can't afford them. I can't afford 4,000 rupees headphones. I can't afford them. Okay. So he started a business to make money. He started a business to make money, to earn money. He said, all right, I don't have money now, no problems. I will earn money. He started a business to earn money. That tells you something about his personality. This situation or this story tells you a little bit about Gio's personality. Some people easily give up. They easily give up. I don't have money. Okay, fine. Lots of times you see things in the shops which you want to buy, but you don't have the money, right? For example, sometimes you see shoes, bikes, cars, clothes, and you like them very much, but they are out of your budget and you forget them. But this guy did not forget. He decided to start a business. He said, now I need that car. And he started a business, a dry cleaning business. What kind of business? A dry cleaning business he started. Soon there were 15 shops, guys. Where in very little time. Soon means in very little time. In very little time, there were 15 shops. Soon there were 15 shops. You start a business, one shop, dry cleaning business, and soon he started opening branches. And there were 15 shops in very little time. It means his business was successful or his business was not very successful. His business was very successful. Okay. Soon there were 15 shops. Soon means in a very little time. In a very little time. I met Ramu at the station. I met Ramu at the station. We started talking. We started talking. And soon we became very good friends. Soon we became very good friends. It means in a very little time, we became good friends. Soon we became good friends. Okay. I joined the class in November. Soon my English improved. It means my English improved in a very little time. I did not spend a lot of time. Soon my English got better. Okay. So soon means in a very little time. In Hindi we say, okay, turant jaldi hi hai na? Okay. Soon there were 15 shops. By the time I was 19, I could afford the Jaguar. By the time I was 19, I could afford the Jaguar. How old was he when he started the business? 16. And by the time he was 19, he could afford the Jaguar. He had earned enough money to buy the car. Within 3 years, from 16 to 19, in that period, he earned enough money to buy the Jaguar car. He said, I could afford the Jaguar by the time I was 19. Wow, that was a very good day. Imagine this man's life. Imagine his confidence. Jaguar car is really expensive. The cheapest Jaguar car is 40 lakh rupees, I think, the cheapest one. There are other models which are more expensive, 1 crore, 2 crore rupees as well. And the cheapest is 40 lakh rupees in India. Okay. Let's use the phrase by the time in a few more example sentences. Okay. By the time I was 19, I could afford the Jaguar. By the time I was 19, I had enough money to buy the Jaguar. Okay. My friend got married very young. My friend got married very young. He was only 23 years of age. He was only 23 years of age when he got married. And by the time he was 25, by the time he was 25, he had two children. He had two children. Yeah. There was a girl in my neighborhood. She sometimes worked in my house as well as a domestic help. I can't remember her name. She was pretty. And when she worked in my house, she was 8 or 9. Yeah, 8 or 9. And then soon she got married. Like she was 11 or 12 when she got married. She got married when she was 11 or 12. And by the time she was 16, 17, she had two children. By the time she was 16 or 17, that girl had two children. She was a mother of two children. Obviously, this is very unhealthy for women. You know, you see some women in their 40s and they look beautiful. Some women in their 40s look very attractive, very young, very beautiful. Those women who become mothers early, they lose their beauty very easily, their health as well. If you become a mother in your teenage, then most probably you will lose your beauty when you are in your 30s. You will start to look old. When I see that girl now, she looks older than me. She was 15 years younger than me, maybe 15 years. So how old do you think she should be now? 28, 29, 30 years old? Okay, she is, but she looks much, much older. She doesn't look beautiful anymore. Okay, so by the time, let me give you another example, okay? My friend invited me to the restaurant. My friend invited me to the restaurant, okay? I was a little busy. So I reached the restaurant a little late. I reached the restaurant a little late. By the time I reached there, by the time I reached there, he had finished everything on the plate. He had finished everything on the plate. Yeah. When I reached there was nothing left to eat. Okay. They were washing their hands. They were washing their hands when I reached. So by the time means when, right? By the time I was 19, right? Okay, when I was 19, I could afford the Jaguar. Okay. Nicola was always independent. India became independent in 1947. Before that, India was under the rule of the British. Right, guys? India became independent. Say the sentence, guys. India became independent. Okay, independent. Independent. Okay, India became independent in 1947. Okay, India got independence. India got independence. Okay, not India got independence in 1947. Okay, India became independent. India became some people are saying with it should be with independent. India became okay. Is India an independent country today? Is India an independent country? Independent, you understand? You make your own decisions. You make your own decisions. You are independent. Do you think India is an independent country today? Yes, it is. Was India an independent country in 1920s? Was India an independent country in 1920s? India wasn't an independent country in 1920s. How do you translate the word independent? How do you translate the word independent? Translate it into your language. Independent.
Swatantra.
Good. Okay. Azad, right? Okay. Swatantra. Okay. So India is now an independent country. Some people are independent and some people are not so independent. Take an example. You ask your mother, Ma, should I wear this t-shirt or should I wear that t-shirt? Okay. Ma, can you brush my hair? Ma, I need to, decide where I should go with my friends. So you always ask your mummy and papa for your decisions. You're not very independent. And then you decide everything for yourself. Okay, you are independent. So some people have independent nature and some people don't have independent nature. I am very independent. I make my own decisions. Sometimes my decisions are bad, sometimes my decisions are wrong, but I learn from them. But I make my own decisions. And I respect people who make their own decisions. Sometimes they're wrong as well. But it's better to make your own decisions than ask somebody else, like your mommy, papa, brother, sister, teacher, to make decisions for you. So what should I study after matric? Okay. Your papa says study biology. Okay. Your papa says study physics. Okay. Your papa says study history. Okay. That's not very smart. Take people's advice, but make your own decisions. I like that. I like making my own decisions. I listen to people, but I don't take their decisions all the time. It's not that I don't listen to people, but I always make my own decisions. And when I make my own decisions, and sometimes my decisions are wrong, then I don't put the blame on other people. I don't say, because of you it happened. I say it was my mistake. I made the bad decision. You see a lot of people putting the blame on other people all the time. Because of you, I suffered. Because of you, this happened to me. Because of you, I am unhappy. Why? Such people never take responsibility because they don't make their own decisions. And it is not easy. You have this personality since your childhood. Some people are more independent than others. When I was young, I made my own decisions. My mother didn't worry about me. She knew that I would handle myself. I had big problems with my friends. I never talked to my mother about it. I never talked to my other friends about it. I handle it on my own. Most times I handle my problems myself. I sometimes talk to people, but I don't ask them to make a decision for me. I learn from other people. I listen to other people. I learn from their experiences, but I make my own decisions. When I feel convinced, then I say, okay. When I don't feel convinced, I never say yes. Very rarely, very rarely. So I'm very independent. I will give myself a 9 out of 10 for independence. I am very independent. 9 out of 10. Really independent. How about you? Are you independent? How independent are you? How independent are you? Okay, let me ask you a controversial question. People whose parents are always happy with them, if your parents are always happy with you, this is a sign of being independent or not very independent. Your parents are always happy with you. Your parents are always happy with you. They don't have any complaints about you. Then this is a sign of being independent or not being independent.
Not being independent.
Not being
Because your parents are always happy with you. It means you're doing everything that they want you to do, right? So you're not very independent. My parents are a lot of times angry with me, okay? But it's okay. They are parents. They can be angry. I try to calm them down later. Okay, you see, independent people marry their own choice, or they ask their mummy and papa to choose their partner. Independent people, they make their own choice. They marry their own choice, right? They choose their own partner. They choose their own partner, right? They don't ask mummy and papa, papa you choose for me, mummy you choose for me. Mummy जिससे कहेगी उससे शादी करेंगे. That is not independent. That is not. In our culture, India, independence is not respected. If you are independent, people won't like you very much. If you're not so independent, people will like you a lot. Ji hujur, pranam, percho, all good, happy. Everybody is happy with you. Okay? But if you do things your way, people won't like you. They will have a negative opinion of you. Okay, let me ask you another controversial question. Do you think people who follow their mummy and papa's religion are more independent, or people who don't follow their mummy and papa's religion, they are more independent? Who is more independent? Controversial question. Don't worry, don't answer. It's okay, no problem. My answer is obvious. You guys know my answer, right? But you don't need to answer that. I told you I'm very independent. Okay. So he says, Nicola was always independent, like me. Like me. Okay. Can we say that this man, the Geo, was independent? Can we say that? Can we say Geo was independent? Yeah. Yeah, of course. How do we know he was independent? Think. In your family, your brother decides to start a business when he is 16 years old. And why? Because he saw a car or a bike and he wants to buy it. So your mummy and papa will be very angry with him. They will say, stop, study, go to college, finish your studies first, then get a job. You can buy the car later. This is the advice most people give, yes or no? Yeah. Today, you are 16 years old, Tausif. If you tell your mummy, I want to start a business now, okay, because I want to earn money, your mummy will be angry with you. She will say, finish your studies, do graduation, and then at least after that, you will do what you want to do. Right now, it's not right time. So don't you think he faced the same situation, Gio, when he decided that he wanted to start a business? Then do you think everybody said, wow, very good decision, Gio, very good, let's just start a business? People said that? No, I'm pretty sure they must have said, Gio, you are very young, you can't do this, right? You're only 16 years old, you don't know anything about business. Please, first finish your studies. You are in Scotland. You see, your mummy and papa are not very rich. Don't start this business now. First, finish your education. But he said, no, I want a business. I want that car. So he was very independent. Sometimes when you're independent, people think you are rigid. You are stubborn. Is it not true? You are independent, but people think of you as stubborn. Stubborn, you understand? Someone who doesn't change his mind. Once you decide something, you stay with it. Now, I want this. I want this. I don't want to change. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Stubborn personality. Okay. Some children are very stubborn. Okay. They don't change their mind. They say one thing and they will always want that. Unless you give them that thing, they will keep crying. They will keep shouting. Stubborn children, right? In Hindi, we say, how do you translate stubborn? How do you translate stubborn in your language? Ziddi. Right, exactly. I want this, I want this, I want this, stubborn, right? So if you are independent, sometimes people will think you are stubborn. But you're not stubborn. You're just independent. You make your own decisions. People don't respect that. They say, oh, you're very stubborn. Papa said, do engineering. You said, no, I want to play cricket. I am good at it and I want to play cricket. I hit big, big sixes. Nobody gets me out. Very soon I will play in the IPL. I know I have the talent. Papa says, no, it's very difficult. There are so many cricketers. They're not getting a chance to play in the IPL. Okay. Have a safe career. Study engineering. You said, no way. I'm not studying engineering. Now, Papa will say, you are very stubborn. You are very stubborn. Papa won't like it. But you are independent. You are making your own decision. Now, tomorrow, if you become a successful cricketer, great. But if you fail, if you don't become a good cricketer, people will say, huh, he was so stupid. He was so stubborn. He didn't listen to his parents, right? So people always judge you after your decisions are wrong. Imagine this. Your papa stopped you from becoming a cricketer, right? You still decide to become a cricketer. You don't listen to your papa. You become successful. Then your papa likes you. Your papa respects you. Wow, my son is a successful cricketer today. But imagine if your decision turns out to be wrong. If you don't make it to the bigger stage, if you don't become a big cricketer, you only play club cricket, 5,000, 10,000 rupees you earn, right? Then your papa will keep saying, I told you not to take cricket as your career, but you didn't listen to me. Your papa will not respect your decision because in our society, there is so much poverty, lack of financial stability, money problem is very common. So everybody worries about you. I won't say your papa is wrong here. Your papa worries about your financial situation in the future. He knows that if you play cricket, it's like a lottery. You can become very rich, very successful, very popular, or you might not earn even an average ordinary salary. That's the risk there. But if you study engineering, most probably you will be able to earn a good living. So play safe. Mummy and Papa say, play safe. Yeah, don't take very big risks. But it's your life, right? But again, don't decide anything stupidly. Weigh all the aspects, pros and cons, the good things, the bad things. Just think about them all and then make decisions. But there is no way we can always make a right decision. Modi decided to do Notbandi, demonetization. He thought, wow, I'm going to do great. What happened? Nothing. It was a bad decision. Sorry, no politics. I'm not discussing politics. I'm just saying that even very, very old people, mature people make bad decisions in life, okay? But we need to trust ourselves. We need to learn to trust ourselves that I'm making this decision. This is good for me, okay? I decided 7:50 your time because I wanted to utilize all the 90 minutes from 7:50 to 9:20. I thought you guys would be here on time and we would start on time and we would study hard. But you started coming at 8 o'clock, 8:05. What's this nonsense? Come on. I think in a very different way. Okay, guys. I don't know. Maybe, is it very hard to sit here and listen to me and learn English with me? Is it very hard? Very difficult? I think my class is the easiest English language class you have ever attended because you listen to me, you don't need to write any notes, you just learn sitting here. Sometimes you write some notes when you think something is interesting, you write it down, no problem. But otherwise, my personal opinion is if I were a student, if I were a young boy, I would love to be in a class like this. When I was young, I studied in different classes, like where people taught me tense, narration, voice, no communication, no conversation, only sentences where we had to do something, this, that. We didn't understand English much, you know. Okay, fine, let's move on. Nicola was always independent, like me. So Gio was independent. When he started his business, I'm sure it was not easy for him. I'm sure people told him, don't do this, but he still started the business and became successful. So his daughter is like him. He says, my daughter was always independent, always. You show this quality in your childhood. Some children, they go to mummy. Mummy will comb your hair. Some children go to mummy. Mummy will dress you up. And some children don't like that. They say, give the comb to me. They take the comb from mom's hand and they start combing themselves. Okay, this is a sign of independence. Think about children at your home. Which children are independent and which children are not very independent? You don't realize it, but these independent children, those who show these signs, you know, they are going to make a difference in the future. Those obedient children, you know, they're nice, but, you know, they have their own strengths. They're different. I want my daughter to be a bit independent. You know, when I notice that she argues with me and she has a point in her argument, then deep inside, I feel happy. Even though I'm having an argument with her, but I have respect for her. That yes, she is making a point here. I don't agree with her point, but she has a point. And sometimes people have arguments with me and they don't have a point. Inside, I think you are an idiot, you know. So I have an argument with you. It doesn't mean I always disrespect you. Sometimes I will have an argument with you and I will still respect you, because in the argument, I will see that you have a point. I like those people who do not agree with me, but they have a point. Because my worldview is not the only worldview. I am just one individual. My worldview is my personal worldview. You can have your own worldview. Worldview. I'm saying view means the way you see things. World, the way you see the world. Worldview. Okay? The way you see the world is your worldview. Dunya ko dekhne ka nazariya. That's your worldview. Okay? So my worldview is my personal worldview. Your worldview is your personal worldview. It can be different from mine. I will respect you as long as you have a point. But when you don't have a point, I will not respect you. Okay. हमारे देश में मैं एक बात बोलता हूँ. एक ऑफिस में 10 लोग काम करते हैं. एक है बॉस और एक है प्यून. अक्सर देखना कि दोनों की पर्सनालिटी में फर्क होगा. जॉब में फर्क नहीं होता दोनों की. इस एक कम पॉइंट वाली बातें करेगा जो प्यून है. ऐसा नहीं कि हर बार ऐसा होता है. There are some times then the प्यून talks more sense than the boss sometimes, you know. ऐसा भी होता है, मैंने देखा है. But in most cases, the boss is not the boss just because he's the boss. He's the boss because his personality is such. 10 लोग को एक जगह छोड़ दो अकेले में, अनजान लोगों को मुश्किल में डाल दो. देखना उसमें से एक लीडर बन जाएगा. उन 10 में से एक लीडर बन जाएगा. वो सबको बताने ऐसे करेंगे, ऐसे बाहर निकलेंगे इस प्रॉब्लम से. They don't know each other, okay? 10 strangers in one problem. और एक उसमें से होगा जो कुछ नहीं करेगा. ऐसा भी हो सकता है, राइट? तो इट्स योर पर्सनालिटी. आपको उस पर काम करना चाहिए. पढ़ाई लिखाई तो साइड की चीजें हैं, वो कोई खास मायने नहीं रखती. इट्स योर पर्सनालिटी दैट मैटर्स. अपने आप को अंदर झांको, देखो तुम्हारे अंदर क्या है. अभी मेरा लेक्चर देने का मूड हो गया है ना. Padma will say, sir, please in English, sir, please in English. Padma, I will go in English, okay? Nicola was always, yes, a word hai na, that just gets me there. Nicola was always independent like me. She could play the violin when she was 4. She could play the violin when she was 4. She could play the violin when she was 4. It was an independent decision in a family of a businessman. Nobody is in music field, right? And she started playing the violin, okay? And she took it as her career choice. It's okay. For example, in my family, everybody is a businessman, okay? And I sing. All right, I sing fine. But I choose to become a singer as my career. That's an independent decision. Very independent decision, because there is an easy decision. Become a businessman. Everybody is a businessman. Singing is your hobby, maybe. So this woman, she decided to take the violin as her career. She could play the violin when she was 4. Now she plays concerts all over the world. Concert. When you go to watch a performer on the stage, that event is called a concert. A concert is an event. A musician, a singer, a dancer performs on the stage, and you guys watch in the audience. That thing is called a concert. Okay? So he says, now she plays concerts all over the world. It means she has programs, all over the world. She performs on the stage in different parts of the world. Okay? She plays concerts all over the world. I am so proud of her. The father is very proud of his daughter. When your child does well, you feel proud of your child. As a teacher, when my students learn well, I feel proud of them. Okay? That they are learning, they're growing. I feel proud. Yeah, good. I am happy. You're my student. I mention your name in different places. I have a student XYZ. I am proud of that student. India is proud of Sachin Tendulkar, right? India is very proud of Virat Kohli. Yeah, we Indians are proud of Virat Kohli. Of course we are. So proud. I am proud of somebody. Okay? I hope someday my daughter says, I am proud of my father. I hope someday my daughter says, I am proud of my father, because I am proud of my daughter, but I hope she's proud of me too. So if she is proud of me, means she thinks I have a great father. She feels positive about me, right? She mentions my name everywhere, that my father is an important person in my life. He played an important role in giving me this career, this life, this perspective. I hope someday she says she is proud of me, proud of somebody. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of yourself? Okay? If you are proud of yourself, it's a very good thing. Okay? It means you have a positive opinion of yourself. Suppose somebody gave you a challenge. Earn 1 lakh rupees in 1 year or 6 months. Okay? And you say, okay, I take the challenge. And you win the challenge. Then you feel proud of yourself. Right? When you achieve something, you feel proud of yourself. These things are habits. When you do great in your life, you feel proud of yourself. But everything you do, you fail all the time. Okay? Then you can't feel very proud of yourself. It's very difficult. Some students join my English class. They attend work class 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then they go absent. Then they come 1 month later, 15 days later for 2 classes. They won't learn. There are 2 things. Maybe they don't need this class, okay? But maybe they need this class, but they have other bad habits, mobile phones, girlfriend, and this and that. And that's why they miss the class. They will not feel very proud of themselves. They will say, yaar, humse hua nahi, hum kiye koshish se waise garbada gaya. They will not feel very proud of themselves. So I hope you guys are proud of yourselves. And if you're not, work hard to make yourself proud. And I hope your family are proud of you too. Okay, let's carry on. She says, I am proud of my daughter. I'm so proud of my daughter. ऑन नहीं बोल रहे बेटा, क्या बोल रहे? प्राउड ऑफ. ठीक है, हिंदी में बोलते हैं मुझे अपनी बेटी पे गर्व है, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना. मुझे, हम लोगों को सचिन तेंदुलकर पे गर्व है, तो हम हिंदी में पे बोलते हैं, सचिन तेंदुलकर पे. बट इन इंग्लिश वी से वी आर प्राउड ऑफ सचिन तेंदुलकर. ओके. I'm a little tired now. I will sit down and teach. I'm so proud of her. She practices for 7 hours a day. She practices for 7 hours a day. Present simple sentence. Can you see this? This is a present simple sentence. She practices. इसका नेगेटिव क्या होगा दोस्तों? She practices का नेगेटिव क्या होगा? Doesn't practice. S हटाओ, doesn't लगाओ, है ना? She doesn't practice. She practices for 7 hours a day. नेगेटिव क्या होगा?
She doesn't practice.
She doesn't practice. Okay. She practices for 7 hours a day. Scotland is so proud of her. Scotland is proud of her. Because she is originally an Italian, true, because her father is from Italy, but she was born in Scotland, right? She grew up in Scotland. So Scotland is so proud of Nicola. Nicola thinks of herself as Italian, or she thinks of herself as Scottish? What is your opinion? What's your
She is
opinion?
a
I think she feels that she is Scottish because she didn't live in Italy. Her mother tongue is Scottish English, right? Because she grew up in Scotland. Yeah. Scotland is so proud of her. Everybody knows her now. Everybody
knows her.
She is very famous. Everybody knows her now. Everybody knows her now. Which tense? Everybody knows her now. Which tense? कौन सा tense है दोस्तों? The present simple. Everybody knows. S दिख रहा है? No में S दिख रहा है? Everybody knows her now, right? So this is the present simple. Everybody knows her now. Negative?
Is.
Doesn't. S doesn't लगाओ. वही रूल है ना बेटा? S हटाओ, doesn't लगाओ. अच्छा, ठीक है. मुझे कोई नहीं जानता. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. You did this in Unit 5, first page. Nobody can program a computer. Remember? Nobody can program a computer. You did that in the practice book, Unit 5, first page. There was an exercise about some people, about their abilities. Everybody can use a computer, but nobody can program a computer. मुझे कोई नहीं जानता. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. Everybody knows her now. She is very famous. I don't do things to be famous. मैं famous बनने वाली चीजें नहीं कर रहा. मेरे पास opportunities थी and I didn't do it. At least to be famous in Bihar Sharif. To be famous in Bihar Sharif, you need to put posters, banners first thing, isn't it? I had the chance, but I didn't do it. And now I don't want to do it. Everybody knows her now. Last paragraph. I can't play any musical instruments. I can't play any musical instruments. He is a businessman, not a musician, right? Okay, he can't play any musical instruments. I like country and Western music. These are types of music, you know, Kathak dance, ballet dance, Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam. All right, these are different dance forms. Okay, so similarly, there are different music forms: Western music, country music, pop music, rock music, metal music, you know, blues. बहुत सारे तरह के म्यूजिक होते हैं. हम लोग को नहीं पता. We don't know all these things, ना? हम लोग को इतना पता है अच्छा गाना और बुरा गाना, सैड सॉन्ग्स, रोमांटिक सॉन्ग्स. हम लोग यही सुनते हैं ना. आपने कभी सुना है वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक, क्लासिकल म्यूजिक, ये सब वर्ड्स शायद ना सुने हो, ओके? But there are different kinds of music. He says, I like country and Western music, but not classical. But not classical. He doesn't like classical music. Nicola knows what she wants. Nicola knows what she wants. Yeah. Yesterday I told you it's not very easy to know what you want. You often see children changing their mind. They go to the shops to buy shoes. The shopkeeper shows different colors of shoes, and and uh, he buys, let's say, red shoes, comes home, and then he says, the green ones were better. He goes back to the shop. He says, excuse me, shopkeeper, can we exchange the shoes? I want the green ones. The shopkeeper looks at him. Okay, fine. He gives him the green shoes. He exchanges the red shoes. He comes home and he thinks, no, the red one was better. He goes again, can I have the red one back? So children often do this. Children can't make up their mind very easily. You know, it's a problem of children. Similarly, some adults, they can't decide what they really want. Faiz wants Reena, he wants Tina, and he wants Meena. He has got 3 girlfriends. You know, he can't make up his mind. He wants to marry Reena, or he wants to marry Tina, or he wants to marry Meena. Sometimes he says, I will marry all the 3. But they say, no, you can only marry one of us. You can't marry all the 3. So, Faiz, how will you decide who you want to marry? Reena, Tina, or Meena? It's so difficult now. They're all beautiful. They're all very attractive. He doesn't want to say bye to 2 people by marrying one, you know. He wants all the 3. He's greedy. He's very greedy. He wants all the 3. Arey bhai, you have friends, you know, think about them as well. If you have 3, where will they get girls from? You see. Okay, let's move on. So Nicola knows what she wants, but Faz doesn't know what he wants. Faz, do you know what you want? You don't know what you want. Yeah. Anybody knows what they want here? Tasif, do you know what you want? You want a lot of money. Guys, everybody wants a lot of money. But really, is that what you want? What do you want? Anybody can tell me what they want. Padma, do you know what you want, Padma?
I want to have a government job.
You want a government job. Sharik wants a government job. Okay. Padma, do you know what you want?
I want a software job, sir.
You want a software job. I want a happy life where people I love are all happy. That's all I want. You know, I want a happy life. A life where everybody I love is happy. That's all. I love some people, you know. I love my mom, I love my wife, I love my daughter, I love my brother. I want all the people I love to be happy. That's all I want, nothing more. Simple and easy. I know if the people I love are happy, I'm gonna be happy too. If people I love are unhappy, then I'm not going to be happy. That's very difficult. Can you be happy when people you love are unhappy?
I want to live with her husband in Dubai.
Ruxar wants to live with her husband in Dubai. Okay. And then Ruxar will wear jeans and go shopping in Dubai. Right, Ruxar? What is the mall
Yeah.
there? The biggest mall in Dubai? There is a
Dubai,
mall.
very
Dubai,
expensive. Yeah,
Dubai
sir.
Mall. What is it
Yeah,
called?
very expensive.
Very exciting place.
Yeah.
Big screens. You should go there on match days. Fun. Okay, so Ruxar knows what she wants. She wants to live in Dubai with her husband. Padma knows what she wants. She wants a government job. She wants to be a software engineer. Sharik knows what he wants. He wants to be he wants to get a government job. You guys, are you happy? Are you sure that when you get these things, you're gonna be happy, guys? Are you sure? Padma, are you sure that when you become a software engineer, you will be truly happy?
No, sir.
Sharik, are you sure you get a government job and you're going to be truly happy? There is no guarantee. These are the small things people want, okay? But to be really happy, you need to know what you actually want.
Because needing is running, sir.
What is running?
Need. जरूरतें चलते रहती है. आज ये खत्म हुआ तो कल किसी और के पास.
Yes, yes. It's difficult to be happy in life. Life doesn't give you many opportunities to be happy. Life is boring and banal for most of us. ज्यादातर लोगों के लिए जिंदगी क्या है? Boring है, repetitive है, एक ही चीज करने वाले. Some people are lucky, they have a very exciting life. But most of us have a boring life. And there are a few moments of happiness here and there.
Sir,
Yes, Padma.
sir, actually, I don't know. I will get the job. I am not happy. I am happy or I am not happy. But my dad will happy if I get a
Will be happy. My dad will be happy. My dad will be happy.
Yes, sir.
Your dad will be happy when you get the job, right?
Yes.
So you want to make your dad happy. That's good. Okay. So the sentence here says, Nicola knows what she wants. She has a passion to succeed. She has a passion to succeed. She has a passion to succeed like me. To succeed me to get success. To succeed means to get success. She has a passion to succeed. Some of us, when we take any matters in our hands, when we take up a task, okay, we decide to do something, we do our best. We want to be successful. And some of us are, oh, it's okay, indifferent. We don't care whether we are successful or not so successful. For example, okay, Sahil and Moon both have very poor English. Both of them have very poor English, very poor English. Okay, they didn't understand much English when they started. But one thing you noticed, that Sahil has been a lot more regular than Moon, right, Moon? Why is that? Because some of us care about our image. When we take a task in our hands, we want to be successful. Otherwise, we feel bad about it. So some people, you will notice that when they take a task, they take a responsibility, they do their best there. And some people, they have an exam tomorrow and they'll be sleeping tonight or in the daytime. It's okay. Not that they're very well prepared. They don't care. So we can't say they have a passion to succeed. Some people have a passion to succeed. Like Virat Kohli has a passion for cricket. This man has a passion for business. His daughter has a passion for music. Some people have a passion for success. They want to be successful. That's the main aim in their life. Whatever they do, they want to be successful. They do their best there. Okay. She has a passion to succeed. To succeed means to get success. Yeah. Yesterday, who succeeded? Maxwell or Prasiddha Krishna? Who succeeded? Maxwell succeeded yesterday in taking his team to victory. He succeeded in that. Prasiddha Krishna could not succeed. He could not succeed. All right, he failed. He could not succeed. He failed. Yeah, unfortunately. What a match. I think India, I don't believe it. India did not show character yesterday again, like in the final. Tell me, why did you collect the ball in front of the wickets? Did you watch the match? This guy, what is his name? Ishan Kishan. He made one blunder. Because of that, it was a no ball. It went for a 6. And the next ball was a bye, 4 runs. 10 runs went without a reason. Okay. Those 10 runs were important there, right? Okay, succeed. Do you think you will succeed, and you will speak fluent English one day? Do you think you will succeed here and speak good English one day? Do you feel confident? How confident do you feel? Dharmendra, do you feel confident that you will learn English here? You feel confident? Okay, good for you. All right, that confidence is important, okay? If you believe in yourself, then you can do it, okay? If you don't believe in yourself, you will easily give up. He says, my daughter has a passion to succeed. What is her name? Daughter, Nicola. Nicola has a passion to succeed, like me. He also has a passion to succeed. That's why a 16-year-old boy started a business and made it a successful business, right? He became a great businessman in Scotland. Okay. She has a passion to succeed like me, and she works very hard to get it. She works very hard to get it. Get what? She works very hard to get it. Get what? She works very hard to get it. Get what? Get success. She works very hard to get it. She works very hard to get success, because the sentence says she has a passion to succeed and she works very hard to get it. She works very hard to get success. When she plays the violin, she works very hard. Listen, without working hard, you can't be successful. It's impossible. Only hard work is not enough, but without hard work, you can't be successful. Everybody who is successful has worked hard. Plus, they were lucky as well, but they worked hard. Okay, let's give them credit. All the successful people, they have worked hard. You can't watch TV all day and become successful. You can't lie in bed all day and become successful. You can't listen to music all day and become successful. You can't spend your time with friends all day and become successful. If you are in business, you have to spend time in your shop trying to make your business big. If you are a teacher, you have to think about your teaching methods, how to get new students and all these things. If you are a singer, you have to practice singing every day to be successful. If you are an actor, you have to, practice acting, meet people, observe things. You can't just watch TV with the kurkure in your bowl and become a successful actor. It's not going to work that way. But all of us, most of us enjoy being lazy, watching TV, listening to music, watching web series, doing nothing. Okay, so she works very hard to get success. Are you working hard to learn English? That's the question. Yes, you come here and I don't have to prove it to you. It's the best class you can get because of me. Right, guys? Who makes this class special? If in place of me, if you have any other teacher who teaches, chalo bhaiya, aaj present simple padhna hai. So it will become the same funny class, okay, that you have attended so many times. But again, you need to work hard as well. It's a two-way process. Learning is a two-way process. I am doing my side of work. You need to do your side of hard work, okay, at home. Now, she works very hard to get success. When she plays the violin, she's passionate. When she plays the violin, she's passionate. Okay, passionate. Okay, guys, I will give you the meaning of passionate. Passion, you know, passion? Strong desire, strong will, strong interest. That's passion. Passionate. I'll give you the meaning. You are watching a movie, and the hero and the heroine are standing at the railway station. The hero is going away. So he puts a kiss, one moment kiss on the lips of the girl, okay, and says, bye. You're sitting there with your parents. It's okay, not a big deal, okay? He put his lips on the girl's lips for a fraction of a second and said bye and left, okay? Now imagine, he says bye, he puts his lips on the girl's lips, and then, you know, his hands are going all over the girl's body, and his facial expression is, and he's not removing his lips, okay? He goes on. Now, this is a passionate kiss. This is a passionate kiss. There is a lot of emotion involved in that kiss, right? You would not be very comfortable watching this scene with your parents with you. Can you watch such a scene with your parents on TV? Will you be okay with that? I'm asking you, will you watch this scene with your parents on TV? You will leave the room, right? Or you will change the channel, because this is very passionate and you won't be able to handle it, right? In front of your parents, you'll feel a little embarrassed. Passionate. Now tell me, Virat Kohli, when he plays cricket on the field, he is passionate or he's not so passionate? He shows his strong emotions, right? When that boy kisses that girl and his hands are going all over the girl's back and everything, you know, and his facial expression, it means he's feeling a lot of strong emotions. So passionate people feel strong emotions. They feel strong emotions, passionate people. Virat Kohli, when he gets out, when he gets a wicket, you know, he's very passionate on the field, right? Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he controls his, you know, emotions, right? He does not show those emotions. Rahul Dravid doesn't show all those emotions. But some players, they show their emotions, right? They are very passionate. So some teachers come to the class and they teach very well, but they do not bring a lot of emotions. They teach, but they do not get very emotional. They don't get angry. They don't get happy. They teach well, okay? So we can't call them passionate teachers, okay? A passionate teacher is somebody who enjoys the feeling, you know, feels happy, gets angry as well at times, okay? Then you can call them a passionate teacher. For example, if you are describing me, you can describe me as a passionate teacher, because I get angry at you guys at times, right? I feel very happy when you do well. It means I have very strong emotions here in the class. Can you notice that the way I speak, जैसे मैं बात करता हूँ, उससे पता चलता है कि मैं बहुत strong emotion feel कर रहा हूँ, खुश बहुत महसूस कर रहा हूँ, गुस्सा महसूस कर रहा हूँ, ये सब महसूस होता है आपको? और जो उसको कंट्रोल में रखता है वो पैशनेट नहीं है उस समय, ठीक है? वो पैशनेट हो सकता है in the thing, लेकिन the sentence here is when she plays the violin she is passionate. तो जब वो वायलिन प्ले करती है तो कैसे करती है? देखो मेरा एक चेहरा और मुझे बताओ। और दूसरा सुनना, दूसरा वाला, ठीक है? ये ए था, अब बी। Okay, which
is
B?
strong.
When she plays the violin, she's passionate. Okay, that's the Italian in her. That's the Italian in her. Italian people are like this. That's the Italian in her. Means, you know that her father is from Italy. Gio is from. So she has some Italian blood in her, right? Okay, guys, you know that we say that people from Bihar are like this, people from Bengal are like that, people from Gujarat are like this. We make comments like this now? Do we say things of this kind or not? Hello? Do we talk about people in general, like Bengalis are like this, or Biharis are like that, or Gujaratis are like that. We have an impression of people in general. Like we say, Gujaratis are business minded. Gujaratis are very good at business. Do we say things like this or not? Yeah. So what is the impression about Biharis? Biharis के बारे में लोग क्या बोलते हैं? कुछ और बोलते हैं. इतना disrespect मत करो अपने आप को. What do they say about Biharis? They say Biharis are very hardworking. Biharis are very hardworking because, you know, their life is not very easy. You know, in many places you will see Biharis having a very difficult life. A little money they earn, but they work very hard. So Biharis are hardworking people. You know, it is true. What is the impression of Bengalis? Bengalis are very interested in art. If you watch Indian Idol, there must be a few girls from Bengal, very good singers, very good dancers. Bengalis are very interested in art. Padma, do you have an impression of these people, or do you have an impression? Do you think that people from Karnataka are famous for something?
Sir, once again repeat it.
You know what I was talking about?
I don't understand, sir, your question.
Forget about my question. Do you know what I was talking about? मैं क्या बता रहा था वो पता है आपको? Do you know what I was talking about? I was talking about, you know, Bengalis being good at art, you know, Gujaratis being good at business, you know, Biharis are very hardworking. Did you hear me say all these things, Padma? Were you here?
Sir, yes, sir.
So what is one thing I can say about Kannada people from Karnataka?
Karnataka is very famous for business, sir.
Okay,
Very famous in business, sir.
very good. You know, Italian people have an image. Italian people have an image. What is their image? That they are very romantic people. They are very, yeah. Italians are very romantic. Italians are romantic. Italians are passionate. Okay, that's the impression. What is the impression of the Chinese? You know, Chinese have an image that Chinese are very secretive. They don't share secrets. Secrets नहीं share करते Chinese लोग. They have a big gut. सब कुछ अंदर रखते हैं. They don't share secrets. ऐसे impressions होता है. तो ये line पढ़ो. When she plays the violin, she is passionate. That's the Italian in her. It means this statement, that's the Italian in her, means she is passionate because she is Italian. Italian people are passionate. That's the Italian in her. Let me give you another example, okay? Her children were very rude to her. Her children were very rude to her. Her children did not respect her. Her children did not care about her. But when she won the lottery, she gave half of the money to her children. That's the mother in her. That's the mother in her. Did you understand what I said? Her children were rude to her. Her children did not care about her. But when she won the lottery, जब उसने lottery जीता, she gave half of the prize money to her children. That's the mother in her. Now, if that's the quality of a mother, mothers forgive, right? Mothers care about their children, even if children do not care about them. That's why she gave half of her money to her children. So that's the mother in her. Okay, so this sentence means that's the mother in her, means what she did, only a mother can do. Okay, now here the sentence is that's the Italian in her. It means Italian people are passionate. Italian people have an image, reputation for being passionate. Biharis have a reputation for working hard. Some people disrespect Biharis outside. It is true. They call them names. They disrespect Biharis. But the fact of the matter is, Biharis are very hardworking people. Nobody can deny this. Biharis work very hard. Yes, Biharis are clever too. And it is also true that some Biharis have this aptitude, or they have this criminal attitude as well. It is also true. Some Biharis are involved in crime and all that stuff. Okay, but it doesn't mean that we have to think of all Biharis as criminal, right? Most Biharis who are working outside in other states are working hard to earn their money. They're not committing crimes. If you see Delhi, okay, there are lots of laborers from Bihar. Okay, so if Delhi is becoming something special, Bihari laborers are playing a role there. Okay, so anyways, that's the Italian in her. Last line. When I see her play, I often cry. When I see her play, I often cry. Such simple sentences. When I see her play, I often cry. It's a very easy sentence. Anybody can translate it into their mother tongue, right? You can translate it. When I see her play, when I see my daughter play, when I see Nicola play, I often cry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm very sentimental. Here, help means madad karna is not right. Here, help means control. I can't help it means I can't control it. When I see my mother cry, I'm giving my own example, okay? When I see my mother cry, I feel very sad. I can't help it. Okay? It means I can't control my emotions. When you can't control your emotions, you say, I can't help it. When you, in the past, couldn't control your emotions, you say, I couldn't help it. For example, I was very angry, and that's why I slapped him. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it means I couldn't control myself. I couldn't control my emotions. Let me give another example. When somebody, I'm unhappy with you. Okay, we are not talking, but then you told a joke, and I started laughing. Okay, I didn't want to laugh because I'm not talking to you, right? I didn't want to laugh at your joke, but your joke was so funny that I couldn't help it. It means I laughed. I didn't want to slap him. Listen to this line. I didn't want to slap him. I didn't want to slap him, but I couldn't help it. But I couldn't help it. I slapped him, yes or no? Listen to these two lines and tell me. I didn't want to slap him, but I couldn't help it. Tell me, did I slap that person or I didn't slap that person?
You did slap the person.
I said, I didn't want to slap him, but I couldn't help it. I didn't want to slap him. हम उसको मारना नहीं चाहते थे. I didn't want to slap him, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't control myself. It means I slapped him. Easy. Okay. I'm very sentimental. Sentimental means emotional. Okay, so that's the story of the father and the daughter. And things will become difficult, guys, if you don't study. Okay, I noticed that the class was rather silent today. आज आप लोग बहुत चुप थे. पता है क्यों चुप थे? आप लोग इसलिए चुप नहीं थे कि आप लोग बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ रहे थे. आप लोग इसलिए भी चुप थे कि आपको समझ नहीं आता बोलना क्या है. और ये तब होता है जब आप बिना पढ़े क्लास में आते हैं. जो आपका काम अगर किए बगैर आओगे तो आपको समझ नहीं आएगा बोलें क्या क्लास में. आप ऐसे जानोगे क्या बोलना है, आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपको ये बोलना चाहिए, लेकिन जब आप बिना पढ़े आओगे तो ये होगा. तो प्लीज डोंट कम टू क्लास विदाउट डूइंग योर साइड ऑफ वर्क. ओके, लैंग्वेज वर्क. एक्सरसाइज 5. Exercise 5. Take a look at exercise 5. Can you see? This is your homework for tomorrow. And what do you think section? Exercise 5 and what do you think section? This will be your homework for tomorrow. So please, again, I will tell you, if you are wasting your time at home, if you don't study English at all, don't read the book I have given you, if you don't listen to the audio files I send, if you do nothing and only come to the class, you will always be silent in the class because there is nothing for you to say. But if you study at home, if you read the book, if you listen to the audio files, you will know what to say. आपको पता रहेगा क्या बोलना है क्लास में, खुद पता चलेगा आपको. Padma says Karnataka people are very famous.
Sometimes when you are busy at outside, then you can't speak.
No, Faizan, that complaint was not for you. That complaint was not for you. That complaint was just certainly not for you. That was for other students, you know, those who are quiet because they don't know what to say. तो सब लोग को मैं एक ही लाइन कहूंगा, सिर्फ एक लाइन. ओके, अपना काम तुम करो, देखो कितना आसानी से सब कुछ आगे बढ़ता जाएगा स्मूथली. बट अपना काम छोड़ के तुम अगर ऐसा मानते हो कि टीचर सिखाता है तुमको और तुम कुछ नहीं करोगे, सीख जाओगे, तो ये तुम्हारी गलत फहमी है. उतना लंबा समय नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. अगर मैं तुम्हारे घर में तुम्हारे माता पिता की जगह होता, तुम्हारे चाचा की जगह होता, तो तुम्हें किसी इंग्लिश क्लास में जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती कभी. बात समझ में आ रही है तुम्हें? क्योंकि बचपन से तुम मेरे साथ रहते ना, तो तुम्हें किसी इंग्लिश क्लास में जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. लेकिन तुम समझ लो, मैं टीचर हूं तुम्हारा. अगर मैं तुम्हारा माता पिता होता, तुम्हारे चाचा होता, दैट वुड हैव बीन डिफरेंट. मेरे दोनों बच्चे घर के, they don't need to go to learn English because I am here at home all the time with them. तो आपके साथ मैं हर समय नहीं हूं, इसलिए आपको कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. उनको कुछ नहीं करना पड़ा. They were lucky. हाँ, सुनना कोई काम नहीं होता है. वो घर में आप रहते तो आप अपने मम्मी पापा की बात सुनते हो कि नहीं सुनते हो? मतलब वो जो बात करते हो आपके कान में पड़ता है ना, उसमें मेहनत लगता है आपको. तो फिर वैसे उनको भी कुछ नहीं करना पड़ा. वो घर में मेरे थे, हम लोग आपस में इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे हैं, हम और मेरी वाइफ बचपन से ही. और जब मेरी बेटी 1 साल की भी नहीं है, वो पैदा हुई है और हम लोग इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे, वो सुन रही, वो सीख गई. उसको मेहनत नहीं करना पड़ा इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए आपकी तरह. हाँ, हिंदी तो बाकी से लोगों से सुन के हिंदी सीख गई. ठीक है, तो आप मेरे घर पे नहीं रहते ना. अगर आप मेरे घर पे रहते 24 घंटे, आपको क्लास में आने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती फिर. लेकिन आप क्लास में आते हो तो आपका एक रोल है घर पे पढ़ने वाला. बुक मैंने इसीलिए दिया है आपको, प्लीज रीड द बुक, लिसन टू द ऑडियो फाइल्स. ओके, फिर आप क्लास में चुप नहीं रहोगे, फिर आप कुछ ना कुछ बोलोगे, आपको पता रहेगा क्या बोलना चाहिए. इतना शांत आप इसलिए रहते हो क्योंकि आपको समझ नहीं आता क्या बोलूं. तो प्लीज रिवाइज योर लेसन. होमवर्क क्या है? 5 and what do you think section. I'll see you all. Bye bye. Take care. Just a second. Yeah. I forgot. Timing would be, you guys tell me. आप लोग पंक्चुअल होने वाले हो कि नहीं, पहले ये क्लियर करो. Are you guys going to be punctual? अगर पंक्चुअल नहीं होगा तो हम क्लास से निकाल भी सकते, because I'm getting annoyed with this. I'm getting annoyed with this. अगर 7:50 or 7:30 हो, that's not the point. The point is, are you going to be on time? Are you going to be on time? Yeah? Ruksar, are you here, Ruksar? Ruksar, are you here? Ruksar was not here in the class today. Arsalan absent. Athar Numan absent. Atif Iqbal absent. Safdar absent. Faizan Ahmed absent. Sahil Bihari present. Faizan Ali present. Khushbu again absent. Nasheen absent. Sharik Ahmed present. Abhinav absent. Mudassir present. Ganpat present. Tosif present. Faiz present. Rishikesh present. Sonu Nigam absent. Saim present. Mehran Alam absent. Shehbaz, Musharraf, Ranjit, Shadab, Simran, Zeba, Rasheen, Sweetie, Azu, Raz, Lalla, Moon. Okay, guys, that's all for today. We are going to meet tomorrow. 7:50. कोई इधर उधर हुआ बता रहा हूँ पक्का. You guys are pushing me, okay? You guys don't know. I can be very strict. I will ask you to go back simply. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. भैया आप लेट से आप क्लास से बाहर जाओ, नहीं बैठना है, 1-2 मिनट भी नहीं, नहीं देंगे, 1-2 मिनट भी नहीं देंगे, ताकि आप लोग को पता चले पंक्चुअलिटी क्या होती है। हाँ, पहले आ सकते हो, कम हियर एट 7:45, नो प्रॉब्लम। 5 बजे आ जाओ, नो इश्यूज। Fine then. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye bye everybody. Be on time, don't come late. 7:50. Bye bye.